Wolf. Said at Terry BD working the night shift.
Welcome, Michael.
Hashtag.
Hello, Michael. Hello, Suddy. Hello, Terry. Hello, Keith. Welcome back, you guys. I'm just starting my first daily of the day, my first daily race in a couple days, because I didn't stream yesterday after taking a couple days off before yesterday and the day before. So I probably only streamed 2 times in the last 7 days, something like that, which for me is a lot of time off. In that Corvette about to run me out. That thing has fantastic grip. Corvette is just gripping. Getting overrun a little bit here, but it's okay. First time through here today. Really nice to Andre. Hope you guys all had a great week. This was my last week of work as a teacher for the year, for the school year. I have to go in on Monday for a half day, pretty much just to clean things out. Today we had my end of year party that we have every year as a group of staff. I really enjoyed hanging out with my coworkers. Best coworkers I have ever had, I can say that without a doubt. Wow, that car almost hit us. Got all tires off there, so he'll have some dirt here to deal with. And I went for too much, thinking I might be able to get by. I've lost a spot or 2. Lucky I got back in control of that, actually. Hello, Dawn Squad. Go in the pit, that car. No, he didn't. tires might not have made it if you did. We're in the BRZ. I'm in all black. Just like the thumbnail. That car was out of control through the corner, so we got held up there. Left myself nowhere to go. I was going to tell you guys, another cool part about the last few days was that I work at an elementary school, and the seniors at the high school come back to their elementary school and do like a walkthrough kind of thing in the district I work in. And some of the seniors that walked through my halls at my job, I recognized from when I coached soccer like 4 years ago. They were like my freshmen like 4 years ago. I coach freshman high school soccer, which I don't now. And I think I'm doing something that makes more sense and gives me more free time. Just travel soccer teams instead of high school teams. But it was cool to see some people from that group and like how quick time flies. Really. Meow, we haven't seen you in a bit. Hello, Meow. Meow, meow.
Terry Beatty said time does fly. My wife completes year 21 next week. She's teaching the kids of the kids she had when she started now.
21 is a lot more than me. I've got only 5 years doing the education thing as a job. It's fun. I got a $190 Amazon gift card as a gift at work today, and also a $25 Dunkin' Donuts gift card. I'm just blown away. That's like, you know, such kindness. I never had another job where stuff like that ever happened. I should box this lap. I'm like forgetting. Can I get a box reminder? As far as that gift card, I should save it for car parts. That I could probably buy some tools or something with that gift card. But I might end up just using it for a Whole Foods groceries. Groceries are expensive. Pretty sure that's like where most of my money goes, just like feeding myself just about. Outside of bills. I think the last time I got a gift card like that, besides like last week, where I got into something similar and I used it towards stuff to mount my kayak. I got a roof rack and stuff to like a system to mount the kayak onto the rack. So you get the rails and then like a system, however you want to mount it. I got that with a gift card I got recently. And the one I got in the fall from coaching soccer, I bought some glasses, some Oakley glasses that I was looking at for like months. And I was like, hey, this is perfect. In the fall I got those. And I think I wear those more than any other of like the 2-3 pairs I have that are decent. This one I think is just going to be groceries. Just like super friendly mode because it's my first race in a few days. I don't mind letting people lead me a little bit. He's gonna let me by because he's so nice. Almost went off the way it happened, but it's fine. Good evening, and hello Cards again. I don't know if I said hi. So Smog, I was just telling the story of my day a little bit. Like it's my last like full day of work. I have a half day on Monday. And essentially full-time summer starts like today. I have to go in on Monday still, but like it sort of starts today. I have work tomorrow, soccer coaching in the morning, but I'll get back early. Even on Monday, I'll probably get home pretty early. I don't expect a lot of traffic on Monday. On the way home. The time that I plan to leave out, oh no! Let's watch out for the Ferrari. I told you guys the story of the road rage I saw recently. That was like the craziest thing ever. Please be safe, Spawn. Please be safe. Tell us what happened. Tell us a little bit. What were they driving, Spawn? Glad you avoided it. I hope you even saw it coming, Small. I hope you avoided it most, and also saw it the whole way. And I hope like you never felt like scared during any part of that, and you felt in control. That's like a huge part of why I do what I do here. Just so I feel like I'm safer the faster I get, the more skilled I get, the more experienced I am, and I'm a safer driver. I will read those situations at a high level, hopefully, if I have to. You really have to. You want to be ready. Life-changing moments happen on the road.
Said I was stopping when we got past it. It was 3 lanes wide.
Alejandro giving me absolutely nothing. I love it. He's one of the fastest guys I know right now. In form. The last 4 or 5 months he's very fast. Higher level than he's ever been. So I respect the battle that was given there. This is the kind of race to battle too, where it's not like a manu race or something. Nothing on the line here. Just for fun. Still my first race of the day. I've not done that well. it all got a bit serious at the end there. I was lucky because the Ferrari missed turn 1 completely, and I had just enough of an exit to get past them and stay past. The final lap was good. I don't think anything really was that good except the last 2 laps, if we're being honest. So I'm very harsh on myself to make sure I drive well for you sometimes, when possible. I try to be ready. Make something happen.
PU. Said good
Again,
race.
I think Alejandro, this is his alternate account. He has one account that is like way more DR than I have. He's been driving super fast. He battled me as hard as he could on the second to last lap, and I didn't just give up, which I'm happy with. I had given up a lot of positions in this race, and that one I felt like battling a little bit. So let's do some more, unless you want me to switch to this, for some reason, the Clio that I've never driven. I don't think we've touched this. I could just try like the time trial bit a little bit here, just to try it out. I don't have to do the race. In older Gran Turismos, I really liked this car. In like GT6 and GT5, I drove this thing a lot. It's so unique still too. It's like a mid-engine hot hatch. You just never see that unless it's like a true like race car or something. Engine is behind the driver. If I was gonna import a car, it'd probably be one of these. If anything, you can't really get these in the United States. I've never seen one. Maybe one time at a random spot. I have a classic car place that I've been to a few times, and then some other spots that maybe just don't remember. I almost went to the Grand Prix section. I'm gonna reset. If you guys want, I'll do this race from the back. I'll try to like get good at this. Or we'll just do more C the whole time. I almost had it, Terry. Okay, let's do this real quick. Invalidate my lap. This is super fun. It feels like a real car, honestly. It feels really nice how the street tires, the street cars are. learn some more. I'm gonna go enter race C, but this is something that I might try at the end of the stream, for sure. This race is fun. That car just feels so nice.
Terry BD said I just got my Fanatec wheel yesterday. So different to the G29 grinning face, so this weekend is about driving as much as I can.
Well, congratulations on the new wheel. And enjoy your weekend. It's a nice summer weekend, almost summer. Hopefully this race goes a little smoother at the beginning. So I was getting overtaken a lot in this race early on. And only at the end did I start to put up a fight. So this time, hopefully, I can start out with more confidence in my BRZ. At the last corner, it always takes me like some time to start clicking there. I have to use all of my energy to like get some momentum every time here. The car will stick, but it's just hard for me to be consistent there. It's gonna take more than the first two races following.
Marcos Steineyes said top speed though annoyed.
A little better. Hello Marcos. Boa noite Marcos. So the crab legs was able to get around me at turn 1 with the Corvette. The Corvette was impressive at low speeds. Has a ton of torque and he was really getting the most out of it. Crab legs is gonna come get me off the beginning if I'm not like really pushing. There's a BRZ between me and the Corvette, which is good. Let's see if the Corvette gets alongside the car behind me. Yeah, he's gonna. Impressive. Corvette missed the corner though. He had such a good start, he missed it. This car using some lower gears randomly. Not mean to bump him and throw him off. somewhat sort of from it. That is racing for you.
Terry Beatty said, I don't think they will be friends after this race.
It's an accident, so hopefully they still can be. That would be silly. It's a video game. Hello, Wenshi. You know, I was hoping we would see you tonight. I really was. So I can undo a button. Oh, I already have one undone. I can't really do another one. I'm saving the button for you. It was too warm earlier, so I unbuttoned it.
Terry BD. Said Reg having person raising one hand. Wrench Wench. Said OMG stop already. Smiling face with heart-shaped eyes.
Thank you. Oh, hello, Wenshi. Welcome back.
3 in the morning. Said I am.
Hello, 3am.
Said hey Terry Gemstone. Wrench Wench. Said 3 a.m. Hello Gemstone. Keith Taber. Said hey Wench. Marino Santana. How? Said oh annoyed you amigo. Good luck.
Boy, Noich Murillo. Hello, Murillo.
Said Wench.
Hello, Cloud.
Wrench Wench. Said unfortunately I can stop long road. I know trucker. Got my first lead race ever tomorrow. Wrench Wench. Said he Keith Gemstone.
Well, good luck tomorrow. Good luck.
3 in the morning. Said good luck Wench. Terry BD. Said got a rest well, race fast and Wrench Wench.
Yep, that's Neo Geo. Neo Geo. He's driving very well.
Said good evening, Mike. Greetings, race fans.
Hello, Grumpy. I lost some time at the end there. But it's okay, I kept it on the pavement. We're okay. We're okay. That's all you got to do tomorrow, Wenshi. Just keep it on the pavement. You'll do well. Just keep it on the pavement.
Said hello, Grumpy.
Just don't wreck it. Go nice and easy. Maybe you should do a practice race tonight. If you have a race tomorrow,
You do look mighty fine in that shirt.
you know, let me like roll the sleeves up for you or something. Do something. Hold on. Help me. This is always hard. Ask anyone. With racing gloves on. Almost out of time to do the sleeve. Oh, we're one sleeve. We're one sleeve only.
Wrench Wench. Said rolling on the floor after one sleep.
Oh my god, I almost crashed. It was the one sleeve. The sleeve side.
Wrench Wench. Said anyway, you boys have fun. Right deployed.
Good night, Wenshi.
3 in the morning. Said Mike Brown the one sleep wonder.
sleep wonder.
Said take care. French, good luck.
That was on me. Going for a lot on my exit in third gear.
Terry BD. Said masterful recovery.
Oh, we've taken the lead. The one sleeve has taken the lead. Am I gonna crash though? I feel a little shaky after my accident I almost had. It's a bit slow on the entry.
3 in the morning. Said corporate tow truck calls Neo Geo just wrecked it.
Now all I gotta do is just drive normal. Should be okay. Not even go fast. It's a good pace. I don't need to try to beat Gallo or somebody crazy right now. Normal pace would be enough. Oh my god, that's probably exactly what happened to Neo Geo. I messed up my entry. Thank you.
Said GG Bro.
I was trying to go quickly at the end and get the best lap, but I didn't go quick enough. We should watch the replay of how the two cars ahead of me like collided at one point. It was Gomez and Angelote.
Said GG.
I can finally have 2 sleeves up now. Hold on. Now, no sleeve. No sleeve, no problem. Oh my god. So everyone crashed, essentially, is how that race went.
Suddy Empire. Said not twisting.
Thank you. Should I try race B? Should I try daily race B? Let's watch the replay real quick. You can watch how Neo Geo spun, and then how these other 2 cars like completely bend it.
Grumpy. Said race B is dying on Central this That did not go well for him at all. I don't think there's a whole lot he could have done. He could have tried braking, but then I would have been on top of him. That doesn't help you. Set him up. Putting that tire down. Let's see. Next lap. Happened again. Oh. Said you catch a grain of sand here.
It stopped him. He got stuck on it. He caught the invisible edge that it has. There's an edge there that is completely invisible, apparently. His whole car caught it. Oh no. That is how we took the lead. So I really haven't had to do a whole lot yet. Had a good battle with Alejandro, and then I got an easy win. We'll call that one. I had to work a little bit. It was an easy one. Oh, there was more amazing pictures there. I should have looked at. The Suzuki Carry picture on the bottom right, if you want to go back, caught my eye. I mean, I don't know. I like Race C a lot, so we'll stick with it, I guess. We will have to try Race B tomorrow. Okay, I have 2 minutes. I'm gonna take my first quick break. Been streaming for 1 hour and 10 minutes. I'll be right back. Give me 1 minute. lap.
Mile racing. Said Brown, try to pass the curve. Your time between the curve. Mile racing. Said it's getting fast.
That was a pretty intense stint trying to keep up with Neo Geo. He's on fire. He's going really fast. If not for the 1 second penalty, he might have left me already. So we'll have to really try hard. From behind, we're going to have to make an overtake to get him on track. So we'll see what happens. We're very close.
Mile racing. Said between the tree curve.
No, there's no between. Not for me. You mean that corner I just went at? No way. I'll try it in time trial first, man. Not right now. reverse. That's not good. I'm actually still not that far away, but I might have engine damage. I didn't think I would actually crash. I'm gonna stay in it now. I think it's the final lap. I went too fast at that corner. Corvette behind me still. Oh. That's a bit slow. I might still make it ahead of the Corvette. At this point, that would be good. Missed the corner, oh no. That's in his way. Oh my gosh, the cockpit view caused me some issues that time. But I stand by my decision to make things interesting. Neo Geo just gifting me the lead in that race. And then I gifted it back.
Said it was certainly edge of the seat.
I thought I was doing okay in the cockpit view, and then all of a sudden, and Meow, I mean, are you talking about the left-hander, Meow? Because I don't want to go over the sausage curb on purpose, Meow. I don't care if it's faster. If it gives me more fast, I need to test it in time trial. Because if I test it in the race, it's going to give me more problems. Okay, that was a fun race until I crashed there. I was enjoying the challenge of keeping up with Neo Geo. He was winning. I could, you know, I was starting to draw him in a little bit again, but he was faster in that race, I thought. I need to do more and push myself harder. I really tried in that one to find like a little bit of rhythm. He's doing his best also until he crashed himself. I think if I did not go in the cockpit view, obviously we would have had a better shot at not crashing. Been making all the saves until that one. Okay.
Mile Racing. Said you very good driving.
Oh, I love you. Thank you. Should we do Daily Race A as the final end of the night thing? Because it is midnight, and even though my vacation, summer vacation from teaching begins on Monday afternoon, like I'm officially not teaching a whole lot. I actually did apply to be a sub for summer school stuff to get more hours, but we'll see how much of that. I could always tell them no. Being a sub, it's like the perfect role because I can either go or not go and do a morning stream, and that's like the best. So that'll work for us in the summer. Last year I did 0 stuff like that. This year I sent an email like this week. Get me on the sub list.
Said do an A.
We'll do race A for sure.
Said I like your racing line, and I believe you can improve more.
You know what? I was doing a lot of 21 laps, 121, when I was doing this earlier in the week. I did 2 other streams of this, or maybe just one. I did an EMEA stream where I found some good pace. I always tend to find some pace in EMEA because I have to. Can't compete over there unless you're going to go fast. Okay. I'm not going to set the lap time, or should I set it? Should I see what I have? I think it would be fun to try to go from the back and win, just get some pace going. I do have soccer coaching stuff tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning, which is why this will probably be the last one.
Terry B.
Be nice and rested for that, hopefully.
Said from the back, get that momentum grinning face.
My only issue I need to work out is that final corner. We weren't getting it right when I did this for 3 minutes earlier tonight. I need to just kind of turn in more, use second like a little later. Like not, it's going to understeer, like be prepared for the understeer, what I need to do. That's a little better. Getting ready to go on the Grand Prix section.
Keith Tabber said steady bro.
Do one more. Again, I was like thinking Grand Prix. It's gonna be hard to train myself. I can't believe I did it again. It's just so instinctual that I need to prepare for a left-hander there, like a more significant one. No, don't do it. Okay, well we're done now. When I'm following other cars in the race, it will help to train me out of my habits. But I wouldn't be surprised if I do it at least once. I wouldn't be surprised. I just do so many more laps of the Grand Prix than this one. Tomorrow, I think I have some fun races to do. I have Super Formula stuff in the afternoon tomorrow. And I'll probably be online at like 2 p.m. for that. 2 or 3 p.m. And then we'll see if I get to play some soccer after. It would be nice. Okay. I have 9 cars ahead. We'll see if I can gain some spots. Best overtaking spot's gonna be into turn 1, into turn 2. If you get a really good run off last corner into turn 1, I think that's the best way. So this is my first daily A that I have done. I did 1 daily B, and that was the only one. My start was bad. Battling through here takes like some real nerve to go through there. That was pretty good from us, me and him. When I really took the outside line well, waited and waited to get onto the power. Didn't really break a whole lot. His name is Zero Cool, so I really, you know, I should expect that with a name like that. Oh, watch out.
Keith Tanner said bring it home.
Oh, we'll bring it home. I don't know what position we'll be in.
Terry BD
Hey, positions.
said actual carnage.
Don't hit me. I'm built for this, Terry. I'm built for the carnage. I absorb him. We have many laps to go. Oh my god, I need to be careful. My wheel's gonna freeze doing that. Get mad at me. Oh my goodness. Careful, careful. P2 is not that far away. P1 is quite far, so maybe P2, if we just drive well from here on to the end, it's still achievable. Oh my gosh, thank you, my friend, thank you. It's a friendly bump is what that was, I think. Oh man, that was instant. The race is not yet half over. So intense. So crazy. More action than all the races we've done so far. Packed into just a few laps. maybe wasn't the best one ever. He may not be very happy about that. I'm sorry. He covered it, but I was like sending it already. Did not work out. I'm very sorry. Yes, this is what I expected would come next. We'll see if we still catch up. We might still catch up. 2 laps to go. It's not the first person we saw playing bumper cars like that in this race. Not the first time I've been struck by another driver.
Terry BD said you didn't cost him that much. That was uncalled for, Rally.
I mean, according to you, according to him, it's all called for. I'm not that worried, Terry. Like I said, I did admit fault on the move before. I think had we not had that moment happen, we would have maybe got P3. We were on the way to P3. I got the best lap in the race. If I wanted, I could do one more with a lap time, but I don't think it's that necessary. It is really fun. I will admit that is like the funnest race.
Keith Tabber said, nice work, bro. Clapping hand sign, flexed biceps.
That was really fun. Should have did that earlier. It was so good. So that was Raid.
Terry BD said, nice driving. Terry
He's already
BD
gone. Already gone here.
said, do any of you ever watch people like Tijni with their weekly track guides?
I can do one more, I guess. Let's see what lap time I can get in this one. This will be the last race, this one here, though. Then I'll be done before 12:30. I only started at like 10 or whatever time it was. We've been streaming for 2 hours exactly. I stayed at the my work party, end of year work party until like 8 p.m. I was surprised I stayed that late. I was enjoying talking to my coworkers before leaving. The food was not so great. I'm disappointed I paid for the food. The food was not so good. Oof. Hold on.
Thanks for the entertainment. Have a great Saturday.
Bye-bye, Terry.
Hopefully catch you tomorrow.
In the race, it doesn't understeer as badly though. As soon as I'm on the power, understeers in this. In the race, it's a little bit more forgiving. I did not see. Have not looked at the leaderboard. Is it faster than mine? Mine is probably a horrible time as well. For now. I'm pretty satisfied with the lap I got. Yeah, let's go. I had a reasonable lap before that, but that one was a bit more aggressive at the last corner, and I used the lower gear also. I wonder, did I lose SR? No, it looks good still. I don't know how to get a good start with this still. I don't think I want to rev first all the way. Lost him a bit. Made a mistake. I just like the way this car drives. This car drives really nicely. It handles that last corner really well. No understeers. Feels nice around this course. I'm gonna go in the cockpit view one more time tonight. Hopefully I don't spin again. That was disappointing to spin in this view earlier. So tomorrow, like I said, I have work in the morning. So that was the last race. I have work at 8:30 a.m. I will see you guys after I get home from work at like 1 or 2 p.m. And I have a Super Formula race that we will be doing first thing when I get back. I should check what track that's at. Let's see. No phone battery? No phone battery. Let's see. I'll do it here and show you. Hold on a second. Well, I'll check this again later. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody. I will see you around like 2 p.m. tomorrow after I get home from work. I'm probably going to do more race C, after I do my Super Formula stuff. I wanted to show you what track it was at. I would if my phone wasn't dead. I had the link earlier. But good night, guys. See you later.